I would like to join the current discussion, which is taking fire amongst the communities on rape, since it was mentioned by one parliamentarian that rape cannot really exist in a marital home, of which I disagree. Of which I also think she should have never mentioned or otherwisely mentioned. To understand this thing of rape is not. It's complex. In my opinion, I'm giving my opinion here. I do not judge anybody to be right or wrong. I can just recommend, because there are articles written. It's written, it's clearly written, it's stipulated, and the courts are already following that. I don't know on what motion did you actually bring this up in Parliament. Does she want the Act to be changed? I think she should have also pointed that out. In my opinion, when you are married, it does not mean rape exists outside that frame. Of course, in the beginning, laws are made on how people behave, people's behavior. So if married people, it was an agreement. When you are married, yes, everything is 50-50%. You agree. There's no way you can refuse your husband's sex. You can refuse your wife's sex. You are partners. It's a long history, African history, long centuries. But with development of life, things are changing, and laws are being made. So when people are married and they don't understand each other, every other action that is taking there is hindering the other one. The other one will no more be in agreement. That's how laws are made, because now it's being reported that the police people are appearing in court, and in that way the Act has to be changed. The articles have to be changed to protect the complainant, and in most cases the woman. We all know that women, although they are our mothers, very much in particular, they are very much abused. Okay, before we talk about, before we go into abuse, when you are in disagreement, for whatever reason, you have your misunderstanding, not sexual misunderstanding, whatever misunderstanding you may have, it may be finance, it may be whatever, extra relationships that are being linked to the marriage. When there is a disagreement in a marriage, it affects quite a lot of other things, in fact. And especially when it's an emotional disagreement that takes a period of time or a lot of emotions to recover from, you have a lot of differences. So then, even up to the bed, there's no way you can agree. And if you act against the will of the other one, you are committing a crime. There is no law that says, or that articulates that rape only exists when you are not married. If it was articulated like that, but unfortunately, it is not. It is not. Generally, even your best friend or your girlfriend, when she refuses She refused. Now people have the tendency of giving you alcohol, giving you drugs, and you are out of your mind later. And any sexual intercourse during that time is also rape, because the person did not consent, especially when the person said no in the beginning. Yeah, but this is very, 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 very particular, that rape exists in all frameworks, especially when there is no agreement, whether you are married, whether you are not married. It is rape. It is rape. I went through the articles, I went through the Constitution, I went through quite a lot before I can come up here. But before I went through those things, in common sense, today, life, people are married and then they separate. They separate for whatever reason. One move out of the house and they go live somewhere else. And now for the other partner, especially if the man would follow the woman where she is, whether it's after a week, and you go there particularly to sleep with her, and she is not consenting, she does not agree with you, and you say, but as long as you are my wife, my brother, you are opening your doors to the prison. I mean, just in short, clearly, that's to the point. Thank you. I would like to invite my listeners. Let us take part in this. Disagree with me, agree with me, advise me, redirect me, or have I motivated you, have I directed you, do you agree with me? I need your comments. Let's get it on. Thank you very much.